A wealth of incredible video games released in 2019, across platforms including PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and of course, PC. However, due to the sheer amount of releases that swept their way across consoles, some of the year's best PC games went either unnoticed or underappreciated. For those worried they missed out on some truly incredible titles this year, we thought it'd be a good idea to take a look back at some of the most underrated PC gems of 2019. While Grif Lands is currently in its alpha state on PC, it's fully playable and offers an exciting look at the latest offering from Klee Entertainment, the makers of Don't Starve and Oxygen Not Included. Boasting gorgeous art and a unique take on both roguelike and deck building mechanics, Grif Lands is truly a blast to play. Don't let the alpha status of Grif Lands deter you, as Klee has shown dedication when it comes to proving regular updates to the game with new cards and quests to enjoy. What's more, they actively listen to user feedback, helping make Grif Lands something everyone can enjoy. If you have some free time set aside and are in the mood for something different, be sure to check out the alpha for Grif Lands on the Epic Games Store and look for its full release on Steam in 2020. Disco Elysium released on October 15th, right before the big wave of AAA titles came in and swept their way through public discourse. The timing is a shame given the fact that Disco Elysium is, without a doubt, one of the best games of 2019. Despite the fact you can play Disco Elysium on console, including PS4 and Xbox One, it almost feels tailored to a PC audience, given its detailed gameplay. Using a mouse and keyboard to help you unravel murder mysteries and explore seedy city blocks in Disco Elysium feels both natural and intuitive. Combine these mechanics with exceptional writing that keeps you hooked from start to finish, and you have a real gem on your hands. We have no doubt that Disco Elysium will go on to define indie RPGs in the new decade, and for good reason. It's amazing. If you missed this one, you owe it to yourself to pick up a copy on PC. Yes, technically Hades released in December of 2019 rather than 2019. However, it released in early access. It was limited to the first 2 levels. Beat that, and you essentially completed the entire game. Most of the major updates for Hades were introduced in 2019, so it counts as being released in 2019. It's more a full game now than it was in 2018, that's for certain. It's also exclusive to PC via the Epic Games Store, though it gets an official Steam release on December 10th, 2019. For those unfamiliar with Hades, it's the next game from developer Supergiant, the makers of Bastion and Transistor. In Hades, you play as Zagreus, a fiercely independent son of Hades. Frustrated with your life in the underworld, you set off on a journey to escape and make it to the surface. Hades is primarily a roguelike, which means you die a lot. What's nice about this is how death can be carefully interwoven into the game, so that it never feels like a punishment. Once you start playing Hades, it's hard to stop, and it's a shame that it hasn't been talked about in 2019 as much as it should have been. Continuing the hell theme, we have After Party from Night School Studios. After Party is another game, like Disco Elysium, released on other platforms, but feels best suited for PC. In the game, you play as a recently deceased duo, Milo and Lola. Finding themselves trapped in hell for an eternity, Milo and Lola uncover a strange loophole to escape and return to Earth. What's this loophole, you ask? Outdrink Satan. No, really, you have to outdrink Satan. Of course, there are plenty of other things to do in After Party as well. Every decision you make and every piece of dialogue you select changes the outcome and direction of the game. You can play and replay After Party dozens of times and always encounter something different. It's one of the reasons why playing on PC is recommended, as you can open up a Google Doc and take note of your choices. At least we did, given the fact that we wanted to plan out our perfect strategy, and remind ourselves what happens when you pick a cocktail with a name like Famous Last Words. Did you know that Tetris Effect released on PC this year? It's true. Gamers seem to have missed out on the PC release of Tetris Effect in 2019, and it's a real shame. Originally exclusive to PS4, Tetris Effect is arguably one of the decade's best Tetris games. It was first made available to PC gamers as of July 23, 2019, with VR support for headsets outside of PSVR, including Oculus. While the PC release is exclusive to the Epic Games Store right now, it offers all the bells and whistles of the PS4 version and then some. In our opinion, Tetris Effect seems better suited to PC, and if you haven't played this masterpiece yet, we highly recommend purchasing a PC copy. These are just a few of the many underrated PC games out there in the market. Which game do you think should have made the list? Let us know in the comments below.